Okay, Dookie. Yep. I am live. It is on the fly. I'm having an interesting hair day. Let me see what the lighting's doing. Let me see. Where do I want to get with this? Uh, don't know. Give me a sec. Adjusting the lighting. Yes, this is Dr. Mia Lueth, and it is 12:31 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time, New York. It is 6/12/2025, and I am gonna quickly run down quick bio, okay, and then I'm just going to give links. And if anybody wants to talk to me on the internet and you can't open a link and try and learn a little bit about me before you go asking me online, because it doesn't matter whether you're a robot, you're AI, or you're an actual celebrity, I don't give a shit. The fact of the matter is, I'm tired of answering the same question over and over, and I'm tired of the fake celebrities. And you people should get your fucking asses moving because this is getting stupid. Okay? Just stupid. And there's only really two people I want to talk to, and they're both musicians. And I'm getting protective of one of them because I know what the press is going to do. You're predictable. Okay. Now I'm ready for the negative. Okay, but he might not be. So, if you know who I'm talking about, just back down. Okay, if you don't worry about it. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm still trying to adjust the light. I do things just to do it because I have to remind myself of things too. I leave notes for myself. So this is a multi-purpose situation because I'd rather just say it out loud instead of typing it all out. And these days I can say it out loud and it can be typed out anyway. So I'm not really too worried about it. I am testing the light from various different angles and places. Okay. And that's what I'm doing because I'm my own lighting person, my own gaffer and best boy and every other kind of thing. That is not the way I want it. And I've had a couple chats with a few places to see if we can get this documentary just finished. Because I'm just tired of looking at my own self. It's just, I can't take it anymore. I had to take a break from that. And I need to go back still and make notes for any kind of paranormal activity because yeah, well, one of them I can prove. I can do that, but the other two are still going to remain questionable because there were other factors that I couldn't measure or find anyone who had any information. So when that happens, I put sort of like a temporary wall there. Okay, and what I'm saying is, some people y'all think you're clever masters. Okay, we need some humbleness right now, today, and this is going to get to the people it needs to get to right now, today. Okay? Check yourselves before you wreck yourselves, boys. Right? Right. So, okay, my name is Dr. Mia Lueth. I'm 53 years old. I was born in D.C. I spent some time in Detroit with foster parents, and then I got adopted, and I grew up in Harford County, Maryland. But I've lived all over Maryland because I've moved numerous times. Graduated from Harford Community College. And went back to a community college and got certified for some Microsoft products and Microsoft engineer. I couldn't quite finish that. I had parents at that point. My parents were two generations older than me, which they had, they adopted children later in life because they tried and they couldn't. So around 39 or 40. So my growing up, my parents were my peers' grandparents' age. It did cause some clashes. And, I'm glad it's over. I certainly would not want to go back and be a teenager, even knowing what I know now. All right. So, those of you who want to do that, it's like, you got to let it go, man. We're not going there. Nobody is. Okay. It's okay to put it in songs and things like that, but people need to understand, okay, this isn't a practice life. All right. Those of you who know for 100% sure that you put a bunch of bullshit and you did it for, reasons to charm, control or whatever. Look, I don't care who you are. Just get it off the fucking internet. No questions asked. Okay, good. So that's who I am. All right. I have college degrees in general studies. I have college degrees in anatomy, physiology, animal behavior, psychology, psych ed, master's in metaphysical humanism sciences. Okay, and this is my scope, my particular specialty is paranormal psychology. Okay, right. Because some of it is pretty easily explainable given Earth based laws. But scientists run around thinking everything's so freaking brilliant, and you people are wandering around like when the blind are actually leading the blind, then I will jump in. Okay. Now my brother knows that if I do that, okay, I had every good right reason to do it. And he is the only one who can overrule me. So I can't possibly make a mistake. All right. There's some asshole that owns PNC Bank money. I want that recovered. Okay. Yeah, for PNC Bank. Okay. No. Because some of you didn't excuse that. Right. So I know a lot of things. People, you may want disclosure. Yes, but so do we. All right. Now, in the United States, there is a way of really checking thoroughly to make sure that certain things are actually factual. But when it comes to the physical sciences on Earth, I want all the geniuses to see this. All right. I want all the geniuses, those who have taken tests and are claimed to be geniuses. Now, mind you, you need to take 3 different tests at 3 different times, right? Because you need a median score. But the mathematicians, okay, you want to prove a soul, you want to prove a spirit, you want to do these kind of things. Listen, mathematicians, you deal with non-linear mathematics, okay? Okay, you guys jump in here and help the others, right, understand non-linear, okay? The Bible is presented non-linearly, and a lot of it doesn't apply to me because it applies to men, right? And if I tried to help a female right now, this whole freaking thing would go down. Okay, lives. You guys put your lives up. And I will not live in the same world as the soulless or the twice dead. Okay, and I have no reason to do that. But those of you who don't understand what I'm saying, it's okay. You might later, but you may never. And that means you weren't supposed to. Now, if you listen to my music and my music starts to heal you understand? Right. Then you're a musician. If you listen to my music for a while and it doesn't start, I mean, give it a few good months, you understand? But if it doesn't start to heal you and you seem to be getting worse, let go of it because you're not a fucking musician. And move on. You understand? Okay, that'll help people so they're not all, roaming around all the time because, okay, when you let your kids all roam around to discover and they have no, okay, right. Little children do not run this world, okay? Okay. Whether demons exist or not, let's just say they do. Well, I'm not afraid of them. Also, any of you, none of you is 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 a god to me. You understand? Okay. So I had to drop disturbed. If you guys look at my subscription pile, you understand? Okay? That's a lot of music and that's a lot of people I got to track. But I dumped Disturbed this morning and a few others because right, you guys, some actually, right, were caught, and I'm not the one who handles this. It's not my jurisdiction, but some were caught. Timeline jumping because you guys thought there was an easy way. Right. So the object is when all the Christs get together. Okay. And a long time ago, it used to be Christ. Okay. Also, yes, when you want to talk about things like Dracula, you said Dracula. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? Dracula. Some you understand now. Right? I'm the talent in this. What you guys did to me, I cannot see saving a world where people need to make robots to have sex with. And I haven't really changed my mind about that because none of you have actually bothered to give a shit about that. Well, you're going to now. Okay? Right. My whole family is deceased in the, physical world sense. And I'm only 53. So now a lot of you don't know anything about what I've been through. Okay? I also trust the Archangel Michael. Okay? Just trust me when I tell you, look, humankind, angels get dealt with differently from human beings. Okay? But you are not the apex predators in this world. And you haven't been since you've been here. And you will be. Some will be reminded. Some will be shown. You'll be shown. Right? Some of you asking for reparations for crap that never ever happened to any of your ancestors. Right? So Christ, K-R, okay, Y-S-T. Okay? Christich, Christenachus, Christnastich, sorry. Okay? There's names K-R-Y-S-T something or other. Crystalene, Crystalenia. That's my original name. Crystalenia. Right, I am the guardian. I am the guardian. And I'm passing the torch to some others because we need more than just me. And right, that way they can give each other a break and they can teach each other stuff and they're not rushed. And even if they come up with a good bit of stress or whatever happens, pressure, there's no way anybody's going to break that barrier. Some barriers aren't meant to be broken. So, yeah. So, yeah, I've handed off the torch in 2 different ways. Okay? Right. So, yeah, see, I'm not saying because I was told, right, that I would be married, that there was, right. And this is unacceptable. So, my entire life is going to be traced back by the ones who know how to do that. Okay, and they're always trustworthy because they're built that way. They can't be corrupted. You understand? A lot of you have got it wrong. So the really, really wrong stuff, all right? Like really, really wrong. If you put it up there, just go ahead and find a way to get it off. Okay? Because that's the easy way. Now, if it has to go the hard way, I can go that way. And then, okay, I protect my heart. And I let my outer shell harden. And that's not good news. Okay? And there's some things that I've already gone through 2 councils of 12 a while ago. Okay? When there is a male who is in the UK, and right, he's getting bumped up. Okay? He's younger than I am, but he's getting bumped up to the second council of 12 because I'm tired of fucking waiting around, and that way I can make sure he's a little more protected. And so I'm the one, right, referring him. I'm bringing him in. There you go, brothers. Okay, don't be rough on him. Not too rough, anyway. Right, okay? So some of you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, and that's okay, because there are some who do. And yeah, this all needs to be in public. And I don't care if I'm in the room or not. Fuck that. I don't give a shit. I'm ready for it now. Go ahead, bring on the negative. Bring it on. Yes, well, I'm sure, because we have an age difference. Okay, certain people in person. But yes, I don't care if you're a celebrity or not. I don't care. I'm blocking and reporting certain things now. And if it causes you issue, then it causes you issue. I could care less. Okay. But yes, there is a bloodline always connected to this world. Sometimes there are remnant who stay behind in order to usher in what is not new, but what is meant to happen. You understand? Okay, so I'm tired of some of these Christians. You understand? Oh yeah, Christians, I'm coming. And I'm bringing friends. You're going to be put to the test. Okay? Because you guys are yapping and flapping and think there is enough of that. I've had enough of that. So instead of wasting time, we will just have it traced back to its roots. Okay? One thing I can do faster than any of my brothers, and I've already done it. I did it so fast no one even noticed I did it. But it's now in the future, so we have plenty of roadway. But I'm not taking some of you with me because some of you, right, on purpose attack me. Some of you all thinking stupid shit, and I'm not gonna fucking have it. And I want my dude, okay? If I gotta freaking fight for him again, yeah, you you won't see it coming. It'll be just like Italian mafia with ninja ninja stealth. Okay, right? Some of you don't have superpowers like that. Mix up in terminologies. Yes, those who threw out some confusion. Okay, well, I guess that's okay. Like I can get hit with some stuff, then at least I know. But no, there's some people who owe me so big, I can't let any others go into debt. And anybody try and put me in debt better freaking stop. All right. So I'm letting Michael do some things. And yeah, I know we got to go public if he's okay with that, because I'm willing to move like today, right? If I gotta right go on tour with somebody, that's what I'll do. I can pretty much leave most of this behind. Travel particularly light, right? That's basically what I want to do, right? So I'm being coupled up with someone, and so right, people need to know that, right? But I'll leave it to him to put that. He deals with the press a lot nowadays. So whatever. Yes, that one has to freaking say something. Yeah, don't be trying to hide me because yes, that makes situations worse because somebody else tried to do that. Right. They're getting crushed, right, by my brothers. And yeah, sometimes on rare occasions, if I'm sensing that my little brother is having some issues, okay, I jump in. Sometimes I don't do anything because I know it's part of the plan and, I don't like to see it. But on the other hand, right, but sometimes I know, okay, well, right, some of us get foreknowledge ahead so we can stop it from happening. And some of us get foreknowledge ahead to confirm, yes, you let it happen. Okay? So, yeah. I know. I'm cute. I can do I can do lots of voices too. You need some voices? Or I can do voices. I like voices. Hey, Steffi, quit fucking around. I'm gonna tell Daddy on you. Well, I'm chubby. This is so I'm just putting this out there, and this is for someone right because he'll be shown this. All right, and so that's what I'm saying. I'm chubby. I'm chubby, and I'm poor. Okay, I shouldn't be. You understand? I should have financial stability. So those who fuck that up, oh boy, no, it's not going to be me who gets you. Okay, it isn't. Like I don't care what you think. I know it's already a win, so I'm not worried about that. But I am pretty protective of yes, a couple of people, and one in particular. Right? So I need confirmations from actual real. Yep, I'm not taking this bullshit. Okay, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're. If you're a king or a queen, I don't give a shit. Okay, demigod. Okay, I don't answer to the Pope. I don't answer to the. Yep, exactly. The United States uh, government or any other government as such. And heaven isn't like a yeah. See, people are confused, so I'm trying to unconfuse people. Heaven, okay, is not up like in the sky. Okay, it's not. So yes, this is me. My family said I had twins. They died in a car accident. I never got married. I wanted to, but he kind of took off. Well, I came back, and I was like, well, they should know their father. So we did some things, but unfortunately, right, Super Bowl weekend, and the kids and somebody's grandma and yes, their father got into a head-on collision, which was his fault because he was drinking, and 4 people died. And then a year later, his brother died because he couldn't handle the guilt. He didn't try hard enough to stop my brother from driving, or his brother from driving, their father. So, yep. And other things happen. I mean, there's, these are not just isolated incidents. And so there is a continuum, whether you see it or not. Okay? Whether you see it or not makes no difference. So, nobody come at me, well, what about I'm physically blind people? I'm like, do you think that's something that could handle all of this? It's really like, okay, some of you aren't brilliant. Stop telling them they're brilliant geniuses. Okay, at a certain age, it is not okay anymore because you're setting them up for really severe failure. And that is something that I am, yes, also permitted to protect the little ones from. Okay, so I'm asking my brother to be only protective of me and just assume that I'm doing an SOS and I'm going to leave the United States when they don't mind. So I need travel. So I'm asking for an assist. Okay, I need travel to the UK and a place to live. And if I need to do some work, I do some work, whatever. Ministry, I'm just going to dissolve in the United States of America. I don't know. Canada's had a chance, but yeah, I'm pretty much. So, maybe we could make sure that I am able to get to the UK because I have no fucking money, you assholes. Okay, some of you got rich because of me. Some of you got on film because of me. Yes, hi. Yes, I'm the one who pushed the movie The Highlander. Yes, I wrote a letter to HBO and said, "Oh no, you guys got to show this some more. I'm sure other people are going to want to see this." Okay, and they wrote me back, said it was their sister station, Cinemax. So, yep, I sure did. I turned it into a cult classic. I did that. Yeah, I was actually in a Spanish villa that overlooked Adnan Khashoggi's Spanish villa. Okay, like I'm out. Okay, I'm gay. Well, I'm happy sometimes. Okay, so I don't care. But the real one better contact me or say something about me in press. Okay, because if you don't, I'm moving on. Just straight on. I was supposed to get married. I don't have the proper support. And I've never asked any of you for anything for doing that. It's why I never even said. A lot of you have been protected for some things. A lot of you have not had to go through what the Christ among us have had to go through. Christ, okay? It used to be like that. So, yes, different variations of different languages. Yes, different variations, different languages, you see? It is like that all around the earth. You understand? Okay, so my brother Seth is the one who's the expert in all things Egyptian. But now at this point, it's just like, well, fuck the rest of them. Since you're up, since you're up, Seth, we need to be moved to United Kingdom. I'll work. I don't give a shit. I'm just done with this crap. I am done with it. Okay? I cannot see saving a species, you understand, that has to make dolls to have sex with. I was willing to marry for peace as well. Sometimes you put your own stuff aside for the greater good. The all, ALL, capital, capital, capital. Perfect one is three, the perfect three is one. Now, gentlemen, you understand? Right. All right, well, you know who he picked for me, don't you? Okay, well, I need to hear from him on a video call or we attack. Okay? We're about to attack you. We are about to attack you. I mean, I said words like the operator, okay, of the, yeah, that army, right? Play army, yes. You are dealing with things you just can't understand. And, it's bad enough you tried to kill me. I certainly will not let you anywhere near my children should I have Not a fucking chance. Okay? I mean, public life is fine with me. It's just no way. And yes, I'm getting protective of a certain person who's younger than me for good reason, especially if he's going to be in the United States for any length of time, like on tour. All right? So, whoever you are hitting on me, I don't give a shit. Just stop. If it's your program, if it's AI, jump in here and fucking stop it. Okay? There's a lot of bullshit online. And yeah, some of it is dangerous. Why? Because there's shit you don't know about, but that's what keeps you innocent. Okay? I'm out. Out for good. You understand? Right. Yes, I'm pretty much decided going to the UK. I don't care anymore. I've had enough. And it's the single dudes and the once divorced dudes in the United States of America who, didn't know what they had. But I'm ready for some negative press out there. Yes. He knows who I'm talking about. But I'm leaving it up to him to tell the press. But I'm ready for it. Okay? I'm ready for it. Come at me. I know I'm chubby and I'm too old for him and blah, 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 blah. Right. Okay? I'm just done. And yes, well, I can break your minds if I really need to. Okay, let's not do that. Let's just be friends for a short period of time anyway. Right. So that's the choice. Okay? So I'm asking my little brother and my big brother. All right? Yes, decision's been made. Okay? I don't have money for travel to get there because some asshole stole from me. Some assholes lied to me over numerous decades. Right. Nobody ever gets away with anything in this one, everybody. All right? That's just a true fact. But regardless, okay, yeah, I know some of you are spying on me after a while. Just like, well, you might as well just come closer and talk to me. All right? Yes, I'm owed a husband. You understand? And I want to know he's okay and everything's fine. You understand? And yes, this gets announced publicly immediately because if it doesn't fucking happen, okay, I will leave and all my protection will disappear. And if I gotta unalive myself to make that happen, then that's exactly what I'm gonna fucking do. All right? It's not a game at all. Yeah, that's me. I have lots of college degrees. I worked from the age of 13. Some of it was not legal, apparently. I'm not worried about that. I'm not going to sue for intellectual property rights for a song that I wrote. I don't care. They can fucking have it. Yes, open the box now. That is my original idea. And I noticed on Mr. Ted Leonsis' blog, who's, majority owner, Washington Capitals. That's ice hockey. Yes. Yes, they have pro ice hockey in the United States and it's growing. Yeah, hi. That's the other thing, UK. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I can help you with roller hockey. I can help you, like, shark the Canadians in ice hockey. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I got some skills. All right? I got some skills. I can sing, be very protective of at least one of your citizens. All right. Anyway, so that's that. That is that. I'm done. It doesn't get announced. I'm done. And that's not a good sign because once I leave, right, that leaves a third of you, yes, facing a second death. But I will do that with clear conscience at this point. So if I send this, I don't give a shit who you the fuck are. You understand? At this point, I'm really only interested in one dude on planet Earth. Mm-mm. Well, he is younger than me, which is why he's been kind of back offish. You understand? But I don't like him too much. And you guys are lucky that I do. But if you don't give me a reason to say, I'll third of you, yes, will die the same death. This wasn't a game. This was the beginning of an end for some and the end of a beginning for others. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say is, okay, y'all have to realize if you're using Lucifer the name denotes, okay, an unfallen angel. Okay, there is a fallen name, okay, that's used. So I have been using the name Lucifer. Some of you have been falsely accusing Lucifer. Okay, so instead of all your popularity and bullshit, what's gonna fucking happen is you are gonna identify to me. And now you are being compelled by Christ to do that. All right? Because there's more than one Christ. And I saw what you were about to do to my little brother. It's bad enough I got burned at the stake. Yeah, I know. I could hear you whispering to me through time. Edelweiss. Yes, I found it out there. There are some guilty motherfuckers walking around this goddamn place. And some of you are planning on doing the same thing to little children that has been done to you. And you better believe every single solid wall I can find to throw in there. That's what I'm doing. Okay? There is an otherworldly army amassed. That is the truth. Tom DeLong. Okay? Yeah, if you're musical, send this over to Tom DeLong. Hold your fucking horses, DeLong. You understand? Okay? There are innocents involved here, pal. Just concentrate on the fucking music. Okay? I like the band Chevelle. I'll always be a friend of Chevelle. I don't know. Yes, people say underrated, but that's okay sometimes, right? It's okay. Just if you they kind of they stick to their own sound, but they make it relative to right the decade they're in. Okay? So I know I have bad lighting and I know I'm ugly and all this other kind of shit that you people are gonna fucking say, so I'm fucking ready for it. All right? But don't anybody waste my time again because now you know who I am. I also have the capacity to flood the world. Okay? I mean, you guys lost, and that's good news. Because no, I'm gonna have happy times. Because if I leave this world, which I am getting ready to fucking do, and then allow an army of, yes, otherworldlies. Here. Because I'm the one who guards that gate. So I would think that there's going to be some shit changing in my life right the fuck now. Right. I don't care. The decision is I'm going to the United Kingdom. Right? I may have to hook up with someone on tour, music. Okay? Music. I may need to do that. Right? But eventually, if he wants to stay in the UK and remain a UK citizen, I'm fine with it. Done. Done fucking deal, okay? I'm done. I don't give a shit who the fuck you are. Okay? None of you are diva enough to get this one by all of us. And you don't even know which all of mine are. Which was never the right word for some of it. You understand? I jumped in to help my little brother. Took a pretty big fucking hit for him too, and I got no issue with that. I'm not complaining. But took a big chunk out of me. Alright? So yes, I know he's being groomed up for me, which is exactly what's supposed to be fucking happening. Yeah, I do not come out the loser in this one. Okay. Yes, that's my name. This is my biography. I've worked a lot of places. I'm tired of it. You can't take a little time out of your day to listen to me to find out about these things, then fuck you. Yes. I mean, I'm really only interested in the romantic sense. Yes, with one dude. But Then there's fate something or others now hitting on me, and I'm getting tired of it. No, don't test me. I will end you. Because if I end myself, your protection goes away, and you will die the second death. You fucked with the wrong female, is what you did. My brothers and I count